Hey guys. So today's rant is about something that's happening more and more often in my DMs. And I'm going to try and remain calm and understanding and not try and get hostile. But do not tell your kids they need to diet. Do not message me and tell me how you're trying to get your kids to lose weight, especially young kids. Diet culture is not a good thing for children. Obsessing over body image and being a certain size is not healthy for children. I know it happens. It happened to me. I was thinking I was fat when I was in kindergarten. So we don't need to be adding that on to them already. They already have a difficult road ahead of them because children who are obese are more likely to be obese as adults. The only real way to change your children is by you taking control of what they're eating. You cannot just give in because they beg. Sometimes it's hard. That's part of being a parent. Mason loves Happy Meals, but it's my job as a parent to make sure she understands she only gets those in moderation. She doesn't get a Happy Meal every day. So it's not on your children to diet. It is not on your children to diet. If they're at the age where they can go and help themselves, that's one thing. But it's also who's bringing the food into the house, who is making the food, who is setting the example of what snacks to eat when you're hungry, who are they looking to, who are their influences, and what options are available to them. That's what children have. They eat what you put in front of them or what they have available to them. So if you want your child to lose weight because they're obese, it's got to start with the family. You can't just put your kid on a diet while the rest of the family is going around eating whatever they want. And even if you are trying to eat healthier yourself and your kids are struggling to change their mindset, it's on you to get them to eat it. It's on you to fix them foods that are healthy for them. If you're cooking the foods, yeah, they're not going to like it. There's times that Mason sits at this very table, and rolls her eyes and drags her feet and nibbles and gags, and it's frustrating, it's annoying, it is what it is. But you can't make it not fun. Mason has a rule. She eats the number of vegetables as her age. We usually have a meat and two veggies, and then she gets to choose between the two which one she wants to eat, and then she has that number of veggies. So when she was 3, she could choose between 3 carrots or 3 broccolis. And that's the rule we've gone with at our house to make things easy. And like I said, there's sometimes she's not happy, but that's what your job as a parent is to help teach your kids what is healthy. And if you don't know what's healthy, then it's up to you to educate yourself on what a healthy lifestyle looks like so you can show it to your kids. It's not on your kids to diet. Don't message me and ask how I can get my kid to diet. How do I get my kid to eat less sugar? It's on you. Like a kid can't do that for themselves because they're too young, they're too inexperienced, they don't know. And it breaks my heart when I get 14-year-olds and 12-year-olds messaging me and saying, my parents are just wanting me to diet and I know I need to lose weight, but I don't know how to do this. Or I'm getting kids that are like, my parents are trying to put me on the keto diet. And that breaks my heart. Like, it literally breaks my heart that there are 12-year-olds that were like me, that were doing fad diets, different diets to try and lose weight, when I wish somebody had pulled me aside and told me that you're still worthy, you're still valuable. Just because you're overweight doesn't mean that somebody's going to love you more or less. Yeah, society does suck. Things are a lot easier when you're not obese. Just being blunt, it's true. People are nicer to you. You don't get made fun of as much. It's just the reality we live in. But we shouldn't be focused on weight in a diet. We should be focused on teaching our kids how to live a healthy, active lifestyle, making good healthy choices for themselves because it makes them feel good, not because they have to do it because their parents are telling them to. They need to see it in action. So we can't just preach to them. We need to actually show them, set that example, lead them in the direction that they need to be going in, because it's just going to continue to be a cycle until somebody steps up in the family and becomes a cycle breaker. And don't put that on your kids. It's got to start with you. It's not fair to make your kid be the cycle breaker when you're not working to be a cycle breaker. So don't message me and ask me what kind of diet you should put your kid in, because I've had enough.